And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is serious futsal time, and it is round 3, game 2. And what a match we have on our hands. It is Altona Knights versus Campbellfield. And joining me in the commentary box today is the Chief, Peter Parthamos. Peter, welcome, and what a game we got on our hands tonight.
It's going to be a good game. Altona come with some good form last week, playing very well. And, you know, they're pretty solid, backing it up with a very similar team. But they're coming against a team that's the FIS Cup champions, and they want to prove a point this season. I don't think they want to just come in and make up the numbers. So it's going to be a very interesting clash. Good to see Mo Mate out there stretching the Altona top. It's really, really good. I think he's a quality player. I think he gets fit. He's a player that should be in the competition. And it's good to see him back. And it's going to be a big game, big, massive game. What do you reckon, Sid?
Yeah, it's going to be huge, especially for Campbellfield. They came off a 5-0 loss last week against Fitzroy, so that one hurt tonight. They've got to really show why they are the top 3 best, or top 3 team, and a loss here against Altona, who might, you know, they played well against Moreland. They did well last week. They win 7-1 against Pasco. Good chance for the new boys to pinch a game here. If they bring that intensity, that's the one thing I think they need to do.
It's going to be hard to beat Campbellfield, I think, but Altona, we know that they can surprise. We know they can cop a hiding. They can also beat the best team. So that's why it's such a really unpredictable game. You'd have to say the favourites will be Campbellfield, but Altona with the force-filled Frano Saric in goals, anything can happen. We've seen that against Moreland. He drove him mad.
Yeah, even Coach Darren Saban said afterwards, he said just couldn't beat him. He was just far too good. So it'll be interesting how Cambo go. And new player for Campbellfield, Matthew Rostov.
Okay, yes. What number is he?
He's number 25. It'll be interesting to see how he goes.
Debutant.
So, new player for Campbellfield after a couple of departures. Good to see the running man, Joel the Silver back.
Definitely the silver man. He's collected more silverware than the whole of Altona. Actually, he's collected more silverware than most teams, if not all teams.
Yeah, let's say the only teams from the Pasco and
Fitzroy.
Yeah.
He's collected more than anyone else.
That's quite a big trophy cabinet.
Yep, that's why he's the silver man. Not only because he's the silver, but he's the silverware and the silver man. Sometimes we call him the Scorpio. The Scorpion.
Must be busy during the week polishing all that trophies, but kickoff should be underway in the next minute or so.
Yep. True series futsal running behind schedule. And we're going to have to tighten it all up soon. See if it's going to be a bit more stricter going forward.
Yeah, I think we need to correct that whip.
Yeah. It's you know, it's not easy. It's not easy because there's so much moving parts to this, and you need so many different people, and you've got this little budget compared to these big sports. It's not unlimited, not a bottomless pit of money. So it's we've got here tiptoeing, and we've rolled all the way here. Very ambitious.
We've rolled with the punches, Pete, as they say, and we're fighting back strong.
Oh, and we're going to get even stronger. It's just about weathering the storms, and that man in the middle of the pitch there, Mark Ciaris, he's delivered the weather to many people, and they've let him know about it as well. And our referee is Mark Ciaris here, and I think here on the near side will be Joseph Ocon. And we'll bring this game to you live here from the Series Futsal Arena in Thomastown, live Friday night. It's round 3, and away we go. Alex Sivkarowski, talk us through it.
And we got in goal Hayden Kanjo, we got Yeveri Cicek, Enrique Pimenta, Danny Chabani, and I think there is a new keeper, Pete. It might be a keeper. I didn't see Mazen Abdallah there in goals. It might be Matthew Rostov, so he might be getting a run.
What a big snappity crack. Oh,
chance.
It's already got in his hands dirty. Is it Krustov, is it?
Yeah, Krustov.
That could be the new debutant you talked about.
Yep, and for Altona, they have Michael Latini.
Here's danger, Enrique.
Oh, just put it behind. Mark Saric, Nikolai Valkovsky, Frano Saric, and sorry, I'll get his name correct.
Yusifi.
Yusifi. So,
Bark. Mark Sarish trying to pinch the ball there. Nikolai. Here's Latini. They start again. Yusufi. Trickery. He's got good feet. He's dangerous. Could be snappity crack. And there's that man, Shabani, there to just toe poke it out.
That's a big chance for Latini.
Altona going direct route. Yusufi with a ambitious effort. There's a big grab of the hamstring there by Shabani. Perhaps he's got a little twig there.
Yeah, just a
little twiggity crack.
tightness.
Hopefully it's nothing serious as Ubidi goes for a bit of court dust, looking around, saying, how can that be?
So just that'll liven him up a little bit.
Does.
Rano. Chip over the top, straight to Pimenta.
Forceful Kanjay, 10 men, starts again. Here's Jabani. Enrique. Who's looking for Ubidi. Not on the same page there. Referees asked for the ball back, not happy with it. Wants to check it out. People complaining. He gives it the all clear. The Forcefield will bring it in with a bit of a medium pacer to Yusufi.
One thing that Altona need to do is get it to the man, Yusufi.
Ubidi and Nikolai. Almost landed in the lap of the cameraman there.
Yeah, interesting now for Cambo. Arturo Diaz is not in the lineup tonight.
No, Diaz. Perhaps having a rest.
It's Giovanni now.
Trying to burn some rubber. Ubidi. Cancho. Oh, non-preferred. And Enrique with a non-preferred goes pop, almost top corner territory.
That was a big opportunity.
That was vicious there by Enrique and the non-preferred. I think it caught Forcefield by surprise. He would have laughed at him, sending him wind back that right foot.
Yeah, and early warning.
Didn't laugh once it bounced off the post.
So Cambo now getting under control.
He's the debutant. Good feet there early on. Do you know much about the new keeper?
Not at all, Pete, unfortunately.
Ooh, dangerous. Nikolai will go pop. He's got time to go pop. He does, and blocked by Chabani.
We'll have to get our sources out there with Matthew Rustov, see where he's come from.
Well, let's hope he's dusted the rust off because Campbellfield are going to want some serious backup there because Mason Abdallah, who made it stick. Oh, and that's good. That's not a bad save. What do you reckon about that?
Yeah, that was a good one. Tested out the reflexes early. Interesting, no gloves for Matthew there, so keen to see how he goes. We usually see the Mad Cat wrap them up.
And there's a bit of a punch on the end.
Or is that going to be a card?
Might be a card, but it looks like Costa's come off the field and won't count that goal. There was rushed into the back of the net hoping, and there's a yellow card there. And who got the yellow card there?
Yeah, it was Nikolai Velkovsky.
Wasn't Frano? Yeah.
So, not the start Altona wanted.
Well,
main defender.
You don't want to get sent off, that's for sure. So, might have dodged a bullet. Pimenta mucks around. Yusufi's dangerous. Yusufi's very, very dangerous on those toe pokes.
Inches away as Pimenta just fallen asleep. Maybe that little knock is just lights out a little bit. Oh, almost turning it over again, Pimenta.
Got to be careful. There's a few nervous moments. Campbellfield, Altona putting the pressure on Yusufi. You don't want to muck around near Yusufi.
No, Hani Kanjo just got those legs in the way.
Latini, and it's Nikolai. Is it a snap time? And right across, and Yusufi gets a chance, and Rustov does well to his right. It's been okay, Rustov. I don't think he's played too much at the top level of futsal, but obviously he's a keeper of some sort. He's pulled off some pretty nifty little saves there to keep Altona at bay.
Tight game so far, 5 minutes, still 0-0.
Big crack by Ubidi. Now, Altona last week getting really hurt. They came up against, was it Fitzroy last week?
No, they played Pascoe. They slapped them 7-1, Altona. Ooh.
No, Altona, I'm talking about Campbellfield.
Oh, Campbell, yes, right, Pete. Fitzroy, they got slapped 5-0.
So they want to come out and not muck around. And at this stage, they're holding Altona at bay. I think teams are underestimating Altona.
Yeah.
A lot more organised this season. The Franich brothers, David, I've lost the plot again. It's the Sarich brothers, David Sarich at the helm there with the force-filled Frano Sarich. That's where I get confused. It's Frano and I say I'll make one name out of it, and a snap around the body. And they've been very impressive. They've got a good squad. It's been consistent.
They recruited well, Michael Yusufi and Mo Mata, so good inclusions, all players who played experience in serious futsal.
And we're yet to see Mo Mata on the pitch there. Yusufi clever, nice easy touch, ball all the way back, cuts out by Ubedi. Opportunity Enrique.
And that was an important block there as Hayden Kanjo's waiting for the tap in on the back post. We'll try to get more information about the keeper.
Trying to find Kanjo, Frano, Sarich puts Yusufi away, and the 10 men just does enough, bodies the big unit out of the way. And Cambo just now starting to calm down. Got to just take it easy. By the time, obviously, Altona here for the long haul in this game. So Campbellfield shouldn't rush. Just buy your time. Frano. I think if Campbellfield rush in this game, it's going to fall into Altona's hands.
Yeah.
We've got to be patient. Defend well. And on comes the Silverman. We will see fireworks. Let's see.
Martini looking to bring it back in. Mark Sarek waiting for it patiently.
It's gone all the way back to Nikolai. Nikolai trying to thread the eye. And that was a bit more of a kick and hope, that one.
Yeah.
Chabani. 10 men. Silverman. Oof. And Chabani, he had a little conniption on the goal line. He got back up and recovered. I'd love to get a replay of that if we can. That was awesome.
That was very close.
Chabani with a little conniption. Oh. It's happened to me too. It's embarrassing sometimes. At least nothing happened. Yes, if we get a chance, we'll get the replay. Let's see. It might be worth putting on. Let's have a look. Chabani's all over the shop. What's happening there, man?
Yusufi there.
Is Chabani's his shoes falling apart or something?
I don't know, P. Maybe.
His head's got too heavy or something. He's leaning forward. But he might put a goal here. Let's see. Chabani starts again. 10-man Kanjo with a big shot.
Yeah, it's good defending there from Nikolai.
Let's have a look. Did we get anything? Have a look at this. We didn't get the start of it. But anyway, good effort from the team. Ubedi with a powerful shot just off Nikolai's thigh. And Yusufi that time going with the right toe poke. Should have gone with the left snappity crack. The ball's out. And the Silverman with a throw-in. I don't know how that was a throw-in. That should have been a foul throw. And if he scores, we'll never hear the end of it.
Just on Matthew Rustov, Pete, he plays for the Unihill Eagles. So obviously knows Hayden Kanjo and Giovanni well, playing in that team. Formerly of Melbourne Knights and Melbourne Victory as well.
Very good. They had to dig deep. There's a bit of crowd yelling at the back. There's a bit of songs going on. And it was, they had to dig deep because Mason Abdallah, the sticky fingers, he's unavailable with a shoulder injury. So what we've been told is having a rest. He's got to repair that shoulder. So Rustov's come in, and so far, so good. And he's...
Kanjo getting out of trouble. Looking for the line.
Solid mark. Sarich comes in like a very...
Freight train.
Like a train. Enrique.
Been in the battles, Enrique, this game. Quickly takes it. Chichek stepping on the ball. And Nikolai's got to be careful. He's on a yellow already.
Maybe Mason Abdallah left too much glue on the ball. But the game slowed down a touch. He started off pretty up and down. The intensity was high. Now it's sort of calmed itself down. Still 0-0, 12-12 on the clock.
HD coming on for a run for Cambo.
The middle, cut out by Nikolai. Will he start? Oh, Nikolai with trickery. Ooh. Silverman in the way, gets it again. Somehow hanging on to a Kamara. And Latini. Da Silva. HD keeps it in. Da Silva. Da Silva's dangerous.
Good block there by Michael Ayar.
That was a big block.
So interesting to see. 10 minutes played, still 0-0. Both teams having chances. They go back to Canjo, skips a tackle, shoots. Ooh. Looking for something there. As it looks like the Moreland boys in the back watching. Maybe just trying to convince Frano Saric to move over, Pete.
Wow, very hard, very hard. Frano Saric goes down with Altona. He has many offers. You'd have to say almost from all 8 clubs he'd have an offer.
Yes, I heard big money offers.
Big money offers.
Big money offers from Moreland, Pete.
But
I won't mention the amounts.
He wouldn't do it. Oh! And the Silverman trying to force a top corner past Frano. But Frano couldn't do it to David Saric.
No, it'll be an awkward conversation at dinner, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
When Mum's cooking the roast. But loyal as they come.
No, he's been there from the start, formed and found it. Latini mucking around a bit too much here now. Got the ball pinched. Here's 10 men. Where'd he go? He was looking for HD. Will there be a mix-up? And there was.
That was Mo Mata, Pete.
Was it Mo Mata, was it?
Midget Messi now, again. Ooh.
He's on the pitch now. Just gets danced around by the other left foot on Ricky. So Mo Mata snuck on the pitch without me seeing him. Cut out there, Kamara loses his footing. And 10-man Kanjas, HD, trying to get past Ayay, does enough. Frano with Frano, and there's a free kick, and it went Frano's way. And I thought Frano lost the ball then, but obviously got held back or something.
Yeah, just a clip from HD, so very lucky there as he shoots.
Oh, good grab. Perhaps it's a Campbellfield thing, it just sticks.
We might have to get a closer inspection on that, Pete. Oh, Kamara snapping around the body, but Costa right in front of him, saying it was out. So 9.5 minutes left to go. It's still 0-0.
Interesting game.
Yeah.
Altona holding on, not giving an inch. Campbellfield getting a little bit frustrated. They've just got to hold on and be patient. Oh, give it away to the wrong person. Silverman can punish, and that one there is. And how on earth does that stay out?
I think he just got a touch to it.
Frano, he saved it with his back or something. I don't know.
He just whatever he could on the end of it. It'll be a timeout. Cambo will be back after the after this break. Don't go away.
Be a direct shot or a set play. Let's see. They went to the timeout. Oh, there it is.
Post.
And it's a set play, and it was probably the only way they were going to beat Mason Abdallah.
Yep.
Had to be a tap in the back, but it was a clever pass, and it's the flashity flash that puts it away. Let's talk us through it.
Let's have a look at this. And Parthamos there just timed his pass to perfection. Sewell
have a look
was
at Corey
there.
Sewell. He gets out of the way.
Just moved at the last second. Diaz, I'm not sure if he knew that Rogan was coming in. He did stick out his leg, but unfortunately the flash. Happy to use Fredo as a fifth man.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, that's a finish.
What a goal. Matthew Cisse, party trick time with a flick up and then a snap around the body and a bobbled in, a hop, skip and a jump.
That's just
past Avila.
That's just beautiful there. Cisse, absolutely beautiful. And it was a Fredo.
Welcome
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Series Futsal here for round 3. It's the second game between Altona Knights and Cambo. And at the moment, unfortunately, it's still 0-0. It's been a very hotly contested game.
Oh, what a ball. That is brilliant play.
Oh.
And a big save there. And I'll tell you, what happened there? Yaya just dropped to the... Well, something must be there at that spot.
Oh,
I think it was just dropping. You reckon it might be a sinkhole or something?
Maybe, Pete. We might have to inspect that at half-time.
It's just falling apart there.
Chobani slipped, Ayar slipped. It's just everyone's that area
I wouldn't
there.
call it a slip. I'd call it like a conniption or something.
Maybe there's a sniper in
Maybe Frano's force field has been confused.
just shooting his web out a little bit, and that was interesting to see, just falling over at the wrong time.
Rustov pulling another save there. We didn't mention that. So Latini with a toe poke off Yaya.
And that's a good finish.
And Yaya somehow knees it in as the Latini miscued the pass, and Nikos, he's going to flip it there.
Always out and ready, popping with, and Cambo.
Oof.
Kanjo there.
Let's have a look at the replay. There it is.
And that was good work here. Beat two players, Latini. He's not sure if it was a cross or a shot, but either way, Ayar puts it in the back of the net, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. He put it in that block. Oh, and look at that. Kamara's come in like a tank.
No foul.
And Kamara is giving the 10 men something to think about.
Well, that's not very often.
You don't see, the 10 men get put off the ball. But now he's going to be aware of it now. So let's see. Could be retribution. He's got to be careful. 10 men. He doesn't put him through the wall now. Latini lets it go. Who does it come to? All the way to Frano. That time it works out. And, brother Mark there just better gets it out than lose it. And here's Shabani. Shabani makes a bit of room, leaves it there. Ulrike.
Good block by
Bit casual there from Ulrike. He had HT there to lay it and then lay it back to him for a snappity crack. But maybe perhaps the pressure's starting to show now. The sideboard said Costas Gatsis here on the near side. We said it was Joseph Oak on reckon, but it's Gatsis. Mark, brother Mark to Kamara, what's he going to do? He's got 3 to beat Kamara, but he was way too much as Shabani wins the turnover.
And now a bit of space, no one goes near
Lovely,
it.
that's it. Beautiful setup play. Needed the Silverman to be in the middle for him. Kamara using his body, strong for a little fella. Very strong. Still 6 minutes 16 on that clock, and we've got a 1-0 lead to Altona. Looking for the second.
Mark Sarek that time lets one rip. And Rostov making a save, so Altona looking for a second goal, and that will really pile on the pressure on Cambo.
Big snap on Mark Saric, doesn't trouble. Big shot!
Off the post.
And off the hook, 1-0 the score remains, and Altona have had a very good period. This last bit of the game has been Altona looking more dangerous. Enrique, and a big block there by Nikolai.
This is a big game for Campbell. If they lose this, Pete, 6 points behind Fitzroy and Moreland.
They can't lose this, and they are staring down the barrel. Here is...
It's like Najee Khalil coming on.
Yes, Khalil. Through the middle, here's Kamara.
Oh, there's something there, Pete.
Must be the front. He's a humid or something. And a cross goal, Frano Saric.
Must be that. It's a line that keeps happening.
I don't know what's happening, but they just sort of just dropped right there. Ball in that block. Oh, HT couldn't bring that Kamara. Will he stay on his feet this time? Saric. It just looks something weird. You reckon there's a magnetic force field
I think there is a line there, Pete. Maybe it's like the equator. Maybe something's happening there because players have slipped at the same spot.
They just look awkward once they get to that spot.
Yeah.
Almost look like they lose their equilibrium.
The center of gravity just drops and falls over as Yusefi coming on. Not sure what's going on here.
Mark Tiara's come in. There's a couple of words. Not sure what's happening. Let's have a look. The froth's come out.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, it was Costa. He's called the froth. He reckons something. He saw something. He spotted something. And there's Chabani just kicking the ground, perhaps saying There could be some overdue froth there.
Could be. It's a high intensive game here.
Hopefully they've wiped the froth away. Here's brother Mark Sarich. You see if he's trying to bring it down with his head. And Love looked like it might have came through to HD. Ball falls for Yusufi. Loses out. Brother Mark, here's Nikolai all the way to Frano. Clips it over the top. He was looking for Latini. Brought it down, but HD will mop it up. HD. Oh, Latini pinches the ball. This is danger play. Yusufi couldn't do enough. And
that was close, Pete.
And Christoph almost. And 1-0 the score. No panic quite yet. Ball squared, no one home. And I wouldn't put the panic buttons yet, but Campbellfield are starting to get concerned as Naji down the line to Ubiri and Latini.
If you said at the start of the game, Altona would be leading and controlling the game, Pete, you would have said I was a crazy man, but
yeah,
it seems like
it didn't look like it.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. That's what they need. They need a couple of big moments as Naji.
Oh, he's found the gap. That's why they call him goal a game, Naji.
And he gets that goal. He looked awkward from the start, but somehow he got it in. Did he cop a little deflection? Let's see the replay. I'm not sure.
Let's have a look here. It was good work, and that was Chichek's goal there. He pinched it, rode the challenge, laid it off nicely, and Naji, he just wrong-footed him.
He wrong-footed. He cooked a clip from Nikolai. Who knows? Either way, the score is locked at 1-1 with 2 minutes 38. And now Campbellfield a bit of sigh of relief. Will they punish? Chichek reckons he might come and snap.
Oh, good save.
Hard to be. There is the silver man. 1-2 played. Will they go across?
Oh.
It's a bit of a ping pong. And that was an old, what do they call the
game?
The flippers.
The flippers, yep. Just bouncing around everywhere. And Altona just seemed like shell shock now, Pete.
What's happened? It just looks like they've gone to sleep. Campbellfield now rising on the top, 3-on-2. Bang across goal, and there is Nikolai in the last line of defence. Very important interception.
Again, Naji waiting for it at the back post.
Oh, karate kick didn't come through. Here we go. Yusufi, will he start again? And he ran past the Mark Sarich.
After almost 15 minutes of no goals, we've had 2, and a minute and a half left to go.
Oh, little flicky, Yusufi, brother Mark, and a big save there by Rostov.
That is huge there.
It was a good save. He's got the reflex actions. That's for sure. First game making his debut for Campbellfield up against another force field over there in Frano Sarich and his boys Altona. So it's a big, big game to come into. As Chabani will look to set up a play. Ooh, almost catching Frano unaware. Frano awake. Sometimes you fall asleep and you cop those near posts.
Yep. And now,
not on that occasion.
Final minutes go before half time. Will we see another goal? Canberra got back in the game.
De Silva. Snappity crack and a big save. It was a toe poke by Beauty. Frano Sarich with a massive left foot save. Chabani and another save there. Frano Sarich cops one in the bread basket, turns up and tells his boys, get in line, wake up. Campbellfield applying the pressure now, getting on top. They were fluttering at one stage. Another one flashes past goals. Shabani's asking, what do I have to do? Frano, medium pace, they cut out the Silver. The Silverman's dangerous. Ooh. And the Silverman very nearly pinching the lead with the last second on the clock as we go into halftime. You Mad Frothers, 1-1 the score. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. shot or a set play. Let's see, they went to the timeout. Oh, there it is!
Post.
And it's a set play, and it was probably the only way they were going to beat Mason Abdallah.
Yep.
Had to be a tap-in in the back, but it was a clever pass, and it's the flashity flash that puts it away. Let's talk us through it.
Let's have a look at this. And Parthamos there just timed his pass to perfection. Sewell
Have a look
was
at Corey
there.
Sewell. He gets out of the way.
Just moved at the last second. Diaz, I'm not sure if he knew that Rogan was coming in. He did stick out his leg, but unfortunately the flash. Altona happy to use Fredo as a fifth man.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, that's a finish.
What a goal. Matthew Cisse, party trick time with a flick up and then a snap around the body and it bobbled in, a hop, skip and a jump.
That's just
Past Avila.
That's just beautiful there. Cisse, absolutely beautiful. And it was a Freno here playing the assist. Look at this little cheeky little flick and then just timed it to perfection. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Series Futsal Victoria, round 3, second game of the evening, and what a clash we have in our hands. First half is done and dusted. Cambo and Altona Knights 1-all. Pete, that was a very entertaining first half.
Well, it was like an arm wrestle. At times you thought Altona were completely on top, and then Campbellfield will go on top. It was just a complete arm wrestle. There was no rest. And then when one team was resting, the other team was up. So it was, how can you say it? It was a battle.
Yep.
What do you reckon? Who's going to take it? What do you reckon, Sid?
Look, it's still you still can't call it. You know, on paper you say Canberra, but Altona Knights are definitely going to him.
Whoa.
Pimenta.
Audacious there from Naji, trying to go top
Naji.
quarter.
He just seems a little bit shell-shocked, Cambo. We're getting a flood of messages about their keeper, Matthew Hristov. Petey's hasn't lost a game for his team, Unihill Eagles. They have wrapped up the title with 5 games to go.
Yep.
He hasn't let any team pretty much near the goals. I think he's only conceded 6 goals for the season so far.
Wow. So he's an outdoor keeper, obviously.
Yeah.
So far, he's doing okay. He's only conceded 1 goal here. Debutant, done his. He's had the first half underway, only conceding 1. He's done okay. He's gloved 1 as well. The glue stuck. Still plenty of time to go. I don't know if Campbellfield have bought their A game today so far.
Yeah.
Or Altona is just nullifying it, just making sure they can't play. It's 6 of this and half a dozen of the other, I reckon, Siv.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Pete. It just seems like they've done their homework. It's, trying to pull it off as Chichek made a run there, but
Big crack.
Recovering from his little slip earlier on before. So we've made sure there's no ropes or any trap wire at half time. And now Campbellfield have a chance to bring it in from the corner. Ooh, trying to be cheeky there was Chichek, but fortunately got it the wrong side of the post. So Yusufi trying to lay it out. Chichek. Good work by Khalil. Goal of game, Naji as they call him. Yusufi managed to win it back again. Tries to bulldoze his way through. Still going. Eventually lays it out. Mo Mata. Good press here from Naji, not allowing Yusufi to turn. They go back to Frano.
Yusufi, cool, calm and collected. They get out of danger and almost on the attack, and it was Karate Kid Da Silva.
Big chance for Altona.
Gives it away. Naji, and he's got Ubedi. Will we go low run? That'll be a goal.
Yeah.
That will be a goal. Just left the Frano Sarich forceful bare, and he boots it in the top of the goal, and it's 2-1 now for the first time. Take the lead.
And you can see pointing to his veins, ice in the veins there from Ubedi Chichek. Returning to form this year. You can see he kept running hard.
It was 3-on-1.
Just laid that off nicely, and Frano, not much he could do there.
Just went over the top of the skull, and they're hard to bring the arms around, especially Ubedi's got a very powerful shot.
And left foot as well.
Yeah, he hits it, it goes to the top. And 2-1 for the first time. How will Altona respond? I think most teams that are going to come, this could be another one. In the block hold, Nikolai, and a snap by 10 men. And he was saved, just pretty much blocked or smothered to some degree. And Altona will need to show some teeth now as Midget Messi, number 15 now on the pitch. Have a look at him. Will he weave some magic?
Nikolai, got to be careful there.
They'll start again. Frano Sarich, he's got 4 seconds to go over the halfway line. Does well, gets that Midget. The toe poker, Kamara not home.
What a chance.
And Midget Messi with a left foot toe poke flashes across the goal. Even Kamara, he just had to look at it. Not near enough. The score remains 2-1. Campbellfield in the lead now. Not on the same page. And
Nikolai. What a finish that was.
Nikolai with a big cannon.
It's just gone bang.
What a absolute bullet. Have a look at this. He was just no 1-2 there between Enrique and Chichek, and then kabang. And
you can see that was just a beautiful hit.
That was absolutely an Rostov. Free kick here. 10 men screaming. Mark Sarich lending a hand. Asking for the yellow card. Yellow card now.
It's coming out.
It is coming out. Of course, I just said to him, just calm down. I'm about to give the card. Just relax. Let me do my job. But that's what happens. There's a lot of passion out there, a lot of intensity. Sarich cut out there by Enrique.
Yeah. Enrique tonight, Pete, just a little bit below his usual performance.
He might be carrying an injury or he's come... looks like he's got a lot on his mind out there.
Maybe. Just, he gave away that ball there to Nikolai and he buried it. So
it was a big shot. It wasn't much Hrustov can do. Oh! Kamara flashes one across the goal. And Hrustov, no danger, but it looked dangerous off the boot from this angle anyway. And 10 man, and they're mucking around a little bit too much, aren't they?
Yeah, they've just been rattled since that goal has gone in. Kanjo has been, got to be...
It was a big goal.
On his best behaviour
now.
Messi,
he's trying to weave some magic there. He gets caught out, falls on the ground. That time it's Chabani that runs out 3-on-2. Chabani goes Lone Ranger.
And that was a deflection there. Got to be careful here. Chichek waiting for it.
Hrustov gets in that block hole well. That's a very dangerous spot. You've got to be able to block that perspective of the goal. Here we go, Mitchell Messi. Here Messi will go pop and perhaps could have given it earlier to Mark Sarich there. Chabani, now we've got to be more free flower. Up and down stuff. Chichek to 10-man Kanjo. Chabani, too much. Enrique's not on his game today, but Kamara, it's been a slippery slope. And they're asking for, both of them going at it, probably both asking for the free kick. 10-man Kanjo, runs out of real estate there, and I thought there was going to be 4 pieces there.
Into in action here.
Ooh. That's if it snapped the back a little bit more, would have hit the back of the net.
Still wanting a free kick from a couple of minutes ago, so.
Yep. They're running a million miles an hour and they clash, and you'll feel those sharp edges of the bones, the knees.
Especially when it's cold.
Yeah, when it's cold.
Oh,
he's taken too long. Frano gives it away. Very lucky to get away without getting a card there.
Someone's got to be on his case and just letting him know. Taking too long.
Start again, says Michael Ciaras. Enrique. Temen Kanja. Enrique. 2-all the score. 14-59.
Oh, swing and a miss.
And a goal!
Oh,
Cicek on the non-preferred on the right foot just goes like a golf putt into the back of the net. Talk us through it,
and
Alex Sivkarovsky.
It was just a calamity of errors there. And let's have a look in the replay here. It was a layoff. Cicek swing, miss at it. Khalil had a shot, and Cicek just probably the easiest goal he'll score tonight.
The right foot, it was like a putt.
Just tapped it in nicely.
On the green.
And they get their lead again.
They get the lead again. Altona, have they got an answer to this one this time? Lovely ball, Temen Kanjo. Naji trying to do trickery there. Does he get past Volkov? And I called him Volkov because I remember the wrestler Nikolai Volkov.
It's well before a lot of the people's time, Pete. I don't think the kids these days would even know who you're talking about.
No, they wouldn't.
And in a very dangerous position here for Cambo. This is where they can push that lead.
And Naji just doing away with the net. What's he going to go? Oh, Frano Saric got the taste of the PVC Mitre ball. And the ball's gone out for a corner. Frano Saric again. 10-man just gets rid of it into the stand. Doesn't muck around. And sometimes you just got to get rid of it.
Yep. If in doubt, knock it out.
That's it.
Pimenta. Ball in.
Pimenta. Bang it, he cracked, but he's not been his usual dangerous self, Pimenta. Something's up.
Yeah, I hope it's nothing too serious.
Maybe if they do win, we'll get him up in the commentary box. We'll ask him if they win. And right now they're in the box seat, but there's 13 minutes and plus left on the clock. Latini. Frano Saric is not done yet. Kamara. Does it turn? Latini starts again. Nikolai. Altona sharing the ball around. Latini, what a goal! Brilliant goal, Altona.
Surely goal of the night. It was a beautiful 1-2.
They carried themselves brilliantly all the way right from the back. Have a talk us through.
Look at that, Nikolai Velkovsky, 1-2, Mark Saric. Latini. Saric again through the legs, and then here just got it around the corner of Rostov, and wow, we've got a game in our hands here, Peter. 3-all, 12-15 left to play. And Latini there.
Latini almost cut one through the covers.
Just maybe licked it a little bit.
Just enough not to put Frano off, as Rustov now has to regather. 3-all. What's going on out there? Chabani, it doesn't look.
Oh, Yusufi.
Yusufi's got the tricks. Starts again. Nikolai, will he go bang? He does. Rustov.
Corner.
Tell you what, very dangerous shot from that range. Right through, cut at Pimenta. Big shot by Mark Saric that will be going all the way to Thomastown. And Naji. Chabani through the middle. HT back on for a spell. He's got it at his feet. Ooh. And a great effort there. HT creating something from nothing.
Close again.
And the force field, he closed the cake hole. Made sure Enrique just not in his game tonight. Does he pick it up? Doesn't need to do too much except light up the next 11 minutes. Is a possible 3-all apiece. Are we going to the dreaded penalty mark? Oh, long way to go.
Oh, it's a turnover.
Turnover in a silly position. It's a rookie mistake, isn't it?
Yeah, especially from a team like Cambo and Chibani. It's not his night tonight, I think.
A rookie error for an experienced campaigner.
Interesting to see how they can recover from here.
So Moxiara's just barking out the instructions there as they start again. Frano, here's Yaya with a toe poke. Good save by Christoph. And the goal's coming up. Ooh. Off the boot, it looked not bad.
Just couldn't keep it down.
But even then, he had the force field in goal. He just, off the boot, looked like it was in the force field, made it go higher. Yaya. Latini, can he go crackety poppy?
Just wide from the left footer.
And he looks awkward off that left foot. He's not a real traditional smooth off the laces left footer, is he?
No, he can stand on one leg and let it rip.
He just lets it go like a TP and just goes. Boom! And a big save. Frano Saric end-to-end stuff here, not pretty, but a couple of the goals have been fantastic.
That's right. That's the main thing. There's Cambo from the corner.
Big cut shot there.
Funny there, just missed timing it.
It's the side of the shin pad and went out. Frano to ya. Ooh, Frano again. Frano's made a few errors with the passing today. It could be punished. Gets away with it again. And Frano letting him know, sorry again. It's not like Frano's very good with his feet normally. David Saric staring him down at the moment, telling him to behave. Yusufi, he's got 3 to beat, 4 to beat. Does he lose out? No, Frano mops it. Latini. Here's brother Mark Saric. Through the back to Latini. Latini tries to weave it through, he does. Mark Saric goes popping.
Silva.
The Silva asking the question. This has been a dangerous spell here for Altona. Will they bear fruit? Latini, perhaps overcooked it, he cooked it. And Da Silva is a bit of marking around. Referee's got to get on top of this. Da Silva asking the question. Here's Chabani. Chabani to Naji. Naji Khalil. Danny Chabani. HD with a beautiful turn. Oh, deserved more. He's kept it in. It's come off the ceiling. HD. Deft touch. Got the heart racing a bit. Thought there was going to be an exciting moment. A memorable Nova Yusufi. And a snapper in the body. And Christoph, no problem. Errors creeping in. Chabani.
2 to aim for there.
Almost looks like they're playing extra time here.
Yeah.
It looks like they're tired.
Yeah. There'll be a corner now for Altona. Oh, good save. Yusefi there got on the end of it. Rostov just got a fingertip. 7.5 minutes left to go in this game. Will we see penalties or will we see a result? Frano got to understand he's got to take at least past halfway line, looking to thread the needle there.
Oh, Latini gets another chance.
Trying to go outside of the foot there.
Just seems to be some indecisiveness from Campbellfield. That's brilliant play. And you just, the angles were all wrong then. Had it happened? Nothing made sense.
Frano let it go. Khalil there couldn't get his angle right, so it's just been a funny old game. Haven't seen a lot, Pete, of Matthew Cisse. HD, Naji. Just wide, looking for his hat-trick there.
Who haven't we seen a lot of?
Matthew Cisse.
Yes, maybe he's carrying injury. Let's see what happens. David Saric and Nikos Ignatiadis there, the spearheading the subs there for Altona.
Maybe just leaving him for that little bit of spurt at the end.
Kick goal of the week, I believe, from round 2. Is that correct?
That's right. It was a beautiful finish.
Just behind HD's got to do a bit more there. Da Silva does well. Kamara strong somehow gets another picking of it. Kamara with a pole driver. Off target.
And what a chance. Altona looked threatening to get their 4th. Cambo now They know the importance of 3 points.
Da Silva just buying his time, trying to find a way forward to Naji. Khalil tries to play it back. Brother Mark Green's up. Kamara, he had Chabani breathing right on the shoulder. Ooh. Kamara's dangerous. He pinches, he's strong, but this day will probably give a free kick. No, referee says, Latini!
Latini with the toe poke.
And somehow Latini gets the toe poke and a worm burns its way all the way to that corner. And Altona now,
well, they'll probably
4-1, 4-3 up. Look at this, worm burned its way right through Christoph.
And not much he could do there. He just caught off guard. Was probably expecting it to come higher, but nevertheless, Altona 4-3. We'll go to a quick ad break, Pete, and give us a chance to breathe. Happy to use Fredo as a fifth man.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, that's a finish.
What a goal. Matthew Cisse, party trick time with a flick up and then a snap around the body and a bobbled in, a hop, skip and a jump.
That's just
past Avila.
That's just beautiful there. Cisse, absolutely beautiful. And it was a Freno here playing the assist. Look at this little cheeky little flick and then just timed it to perfection.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The score 4-3. Altona have taken the lead. It's been an arm wrestle. We've seen the lead change several times. This time it's Altona in front. 5 minutes 23 on the clock. Campbellfield not their usual self. They look a bit rattled. Altona have squashed the living life out of them. They need to get a goal on board to bring this game at least a bit closer. For obvious reasons, Sivkorovsky.
Yeah, just this season is on the line. I know it's only the third game in, but you can't afford to go 1 win, 2 losses, 6 points behind.
Ninja Messi!
Oh!
That was inches close. The naked eye looked like he hit the back of the net.
As I was saying, can't go 6 points behind Moreland and Fitzroy this early on.
No, not at all. They're going to try and dig deep. Chabani can go pop. And they've got a whole mountain to beat there in Freno. It's not easy once the force field, that web is placed around that D. Balls just deviate away from goal. It's unbelievable. People just trip over. It's just weird what happens. You can hear Nikos Intiada screaming in the background. Here's Da Silva. Naji Khalil. Oh, Da Silva. Lovely play, Da Silva, and it was blocked there by Mo Mata. Kamara giving it away that time. Chabani not appreciating it. He's getting the extra attention. He's done well to calm himself down. Could have retaliated. Done well. Credit to him. Calm head. Here's Ubiri. A big shot, side netting.
Is it a corner? Oh, it is a corner.
So a corner kick. Referees calling it a corner kick. Now they've turned it over, have they? Da Silva not giving it back.
I'm not sure. I don't think anyone knows what's going on.
Where are the referees? Have they left the building, have they? Oh, they're calling for froth.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're getting the froth of the court. Mark Tiaras on the far side. Probably blew his whistle so hard that the perspiration flew out of the top of it.
So interesting to see now how Altona hold on. 3 minutes 51 to go. This is a big win for them if they can pull it off.
Plenty of time. Da Silva goal line ranger trying to catch Freno. Gives a medium pace, a spin ball. Kamara!
Inches away.
And Kamara very nearly corralling it into the back of the net.
You just think Mark Sarek was another step ahead.
And Altona will come away with a very, very famous win if they manage to hold on or better it. Kamara thinking about the scissor kick, but changes his mind as Naji, getting plenty of game time.
Yeah, it's
Starts
Penny's
again.
Best game, I reckon, Archie.
Handball referee. Touch the hand.
Hasn't
Chapani now asking the question, how come I don't get those free kicks?
hasn't been his night, I think.
Look, to be honest, I don't think it's been Campbellfield's night so far.
Yeah.
If they come away with a win here, this is one that, not that they pinched, but these are the games you've got to win. Chobani! Spectacular, but, Chobani's not well.
No.
Oh, it's right on the froth zone as well.
Again, that same spot.
What's going on? What has Frano put there? He's hurt his back. If we get a replay from that, if the replay's available, I think he's actually landed awkwardly.
Yeah, just that's
have
a
a
hard
look.
surface, so interesting to see.
The brain said scissor kick.
The body said, no, mate, not
The
tonight.
body said cork on the ground, maybe even put out the back. So you see James Arbour coming. Let's have a look at the replay, what happened. And you see the ball chipped over the top. It gets return fire by Najee Khalil. It's a chest. Well done there. And then
It doesn't look like a lot. I think he just maybe pulled a muscle.
it's just a movement, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's landed hard on there, but
That turn he did. Can we get a look at it again, please, there, Michael?
it's the turn. If you see, just as soon as he
Let's have a look.
kicks it,
There's nothing's given way underneath. Couldn't be the front. There's something there on that court.
Yeah.
Someone's put some sort of energy there. Have a look at this.
see, as soon as he
He's got,
didn't land on it. He
He
landed on
twisted.
his left side, so
he has pulled something there.
Yeah.
Some sort of a nerve or who knows what he's done.
okay. It's not the
Can't diagnose him from up here, can we, Siv?
Nah,
Hopefully he's okay. That's the main thing. But one thing's for sure, I don't think he's going to be returning.
no. Tonight.
Well, we
that's
don't
for
know. Anyway, for the next 2 minutes because he's got to be off. So
sure. Yeah.
this could be one of those things where you just pull a muscle by making a movement.
And it's cold as well, and that doesn't help.
Yeah, so I know people have done this by just sneezing hard.
Yeah.
No?
Definitely happen, and
And it's worse when you're actually on the toilet and you sneeze and it does it. Does your back. But all credit. Let's go to a little small ad break and be back, and let's hope for the best for Chobani. Looks like he's pulled something in his back. We'll be right back right after this, you mad frothers. Be a direct shot or a set play. Let's see, they went to the timeout. Oh, and there it is.
Post.
And it's a set play, and it was probably the only way they were going to beat Mason Abdallah.
Yep.
Had to be a tapping in the back, but it was a clever pass, and it's the flashity flash that puts it away. Let's talk us through it.
Let's have a look at this. And Pathmos there just timed his pass to perfection. Sewell
Have a look
was
at Corey
there.
Sewell. He gets out of the way.
Just moved at the last second. Diaz, I'm not sure if he knew that Rogan was coming in. He did stick out his leg, but unfortunately the flash. Altona happy to use Fredo as a fifth man.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, that's a finish.
What a goal. Matthew Cisse, party trick time with a flick up and then a snap around the body and a bobbled in, a hop, skip and a jump
That's just
past Avila.
That's just beautiful there. Cisse, absolutely beautiful. And it was a Frano here playing the assist. Look at this little cheeky little flick, and then just timed it to perfection.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they gingerly got Danny Chobani up on his feet.
Let's just hope he's okay, Pete. It's just an injury for tonight, and he recovers and we'll see him back next week.
It looks like something, he's pulled the muscle in the back or something like that. Hopefully it's nothing more serious, but that's what happens anyway. We've got a game on our hands here. 1-2, there's a goal. And unfortunately for Altona, they go 4-4.
We said that.
We said that off screen, off air. We're talking about it. Said got Altona got to wake up. Talk us through it.
And look at this. They headed it down, and Chichek just laid it off nicely to Naji. Naji goes on. You take it, and then Chichek this time right-footed.
Another right footer.
So
gets his third goal, I believe, anyway. And we were saying off screen, Altona might come back not prepared.
Yeah.
Even though Chobani's got off, this might work to the advantage. You know, it's no good what happened to Chobani, but this might work to Campbellfield's favour because they've had time to regroup and say, hey, we're a great team. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
And here's the Silva trying to barge his way through Nikolai. He's got work to do, and Frano smartly just gets rid of it.
Inches away, so we're into stop clock territory now. Will we see penalties?
I'm sure that Altona don't mind it going to penalties. I think Campbellfield, they're not going to want it. They've got a new untested keeper. Oh! And that was like 10 men going into Frano Sarich. It looked like Frano got headbutted with a flying 10-man header.
If this is a card, he's off.
Let's go. It could be a 50-50 challenge. Frano got up straight away because he knows. Let's have a look at the replay.
Look at this here. The throw comes in. Kanjo making the run.
I think he might be okay. But it's a Kanjo 10-man header that flew in. It's put right into the block hole. David Sarich having words with 10 men.
Yeah, not happy with it. And Costa just letting him know, I'll do my job here.
Costa's letting him know, calm down, I've sorted it out. Frano's got the force field up. He's okay. Looks like the arm's getting held a bit. But he's got a bit of the Mason Abdallah about him right now. Woof, mistake again. You've got to be careful. Silverman can go poppy crack, and Silverman too long.
Just inches away again.
A minute 37 on the clock. Altona Knights will go to the penalty mark for the second time if it stays like this.
Yeah, this is pressure futsal here. Every bit of possession counts, every mistake.
Big crack in front of, and it was a Latini there, or was it Momata?
It was...
No idea.
Just too fast for us, man.
Too fast to call.
Chichek wobbles it up, but
looks like it's Momata was.
Yeah.
And a timeout being called here, and we'll try and get some information about Danny Chobani to come to you. And for that reason, we're going to go to a break and be back right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got word down from the benches. What's going on there, Sipkarovsky?
It is Danny Chobani's done his back, so let's just hope it's a week-long injury and it's nothing too serious than that, and we see him back on the court next week.
Yep. Hopefully he hasn't done anything serious. Oh, there's another one. And it's Silverman.
Silverman, sorry. Naji was waiting for it, but Silverman inches away. We're going down to final minute 10 to go.
Be careful here. We're down to froth time. It's the midget Messi going on the non-preferred. We've seen many left footers go on the non-preferred today. We saw Pepino going. Seen Chichek
too. Yeah.
Enrique, he won with the right, hit the post. Didn't go in. And Christoph had to pull off a chest save.
Double
He's
save.
done okay for his opening. He's conceded 4, but you can't really blame him for any 4. And for a debutant keeper, he's done not bad. You can see he could get better if he takes the sport serious. And if he's smart and plays futsal,
Yep.
because only smart people play futsal, he could be a good keeper. Here we go.
Just Chichek now to bring it back into play.
You beauty. Najee getting into the game. Oh, Da Silva, brilliant. Across goal. Oh, it's the Freno Sarich with a big, important palm.
Oh, that was just big,
Did
big,
he
big
save the day? It will be proven at the end of this game.
30 seconds.
That was an important save, and Da Silva very dangerous again.
All over the shop at the back here, Altona.
Altona looked like a fighter that's very, very tired now. 10 man in the way. Here comes Nikolai trying to play on Mark Sarich. Mark Sarich says, I'm not a greyhound.
No. Yusefi's come off, Pete. He waved to the bench when he came off. It looks like that's an injury.
Oh, he was waving, yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure whether he was tired or... Oh, lovely play. And there was enough to take it away from him. Let's see now, a couple of argy-bargies there's... Ooh. Oh. And Mark Sarich ends up in row 2. They've got to be careful. They go off those nets, and those grandstands aren't exactly cushioned.
3 seconds, Pete, to go. Will we see?
If this will be a crazy showdown to the end of the game. Can they pull it off? 1, 2, cracky! And another 2 seconds. Across goal, dangerous play. Freno's got to whip it out. Freno Seri.
It's the dreaded penalties. Is that?
And Mason Abdallah's come on.
Yes, I've seen the black gloves have come out. So,
Well. Who's going into goals?
Another twist to the game here.
You'd have to say that Abdallah will go in goals, but you just don't know. You're like in the big city. Let's have a look. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back to the dreaded penalties. Altona, second time in 3 rounds, have gone the penalty mark. They did lose to Moreland. Was it Moreland?
No, they haven't gone to penalties, I think, this
They
year.
lost to Moreland. No, I'm talking about Moreland. Moreland went to penalties, didn't they? No?
Against Carlton, yes.
Oh, yes, I've lost the plot. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Sivkarovsky. We're going to the dreaded penalty mark. You got 2 very experienced goalkeepers. Freno Sarich, the best in the business. But when you're at that dreaded penalty mark, anything can happen.
Yes, interesting, Pete. They did have Matthew Rustov for pretty much 99.9% of the game.
Yep.
And then they made a change with Mazen Abdallah. So they're going to test that shoulder here. So let's just hope that it pulls off and they don't make things worse and they're losing for a lot longer. Because if they lose a penalty shootout, the plan's failed.
That's right, but it looks like both keepers have had a shoulder injury with 10 men headbutting Freno Sarich's shoulder. So now we've got, this man can pole drive. He can put him in the back of the net. He's up against the best.
Oh, it's a big save.
It's a massive save that. Freno leaving the trailing leg. And it pretty much ramped over the goals.
And now, Midget Messi to put Altona in the leading position.
He's got Mason Abdallah. What will he do? Midget Messi's cool Carmaker.
Oh,
Mason Abdallah straight in the bread basket. Bring up the breakfast, that's for sure.
goal again, Najee.
He's already got the goal. Can he penetrate the force field? The advantage is with a keeper, you'd have to say. Oh, and Najee Khalil.
Finish there.
Clinical finish to the roof of the top corner. Unbelievable.
And
It's a big goal.
Mickey, left foot Latini now has to score.
Latini, Abdallah,
he shanked it.
Latini's put it all the way to Keon Park Station. The cop on duty would have given that a ticket.
And it's the Silver Man. Can he secure it for Cambo?
The Cambo, for me, if they win this, have gotten out of jail, no doubt whatsoever. A game that they look, at best, half-hearted. And if they pull this victory out, they should warm to it. And the Silver!
So the gamble has paid off.
The Silver Man comes away with a big goal to just pinch it off Altona. You'd have to feel for Altona, the Knights. Frano Saric and David Saric would have to be thinking to themselves, what do we have to do now?
Yeah, it was just that, that after that injury that occurred, they just switched off and they scored that goal straight away. I think that's the difference between the two teams. And we'll have a player interview coming up shortly. But
don't
in the
go
end,
anywhere, yeah.
Yep, it's Cambo. They go get their win. That's all that matters for them.
Yep, 4-4 at full time. Goes to the dreaded penalty mark. The Silver, and it was the Silver and Najee putting the goals away to secure victory. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with an interview in a moment. Direct shot or a set play. Let's see, they went to the timeout. Oh, there it is.
Post.
And it's a set play, and it was probably the only way they were going to beat Mason Abdallah.
Yep.
Had to be a tap-in the back, but it was a clever pass, and it's the flashity flash that puts it away. Let's talk us through it.
Let's have a look at this. And Pathmos there just timed his pass to perfection. Sewell
Have a look
was
at Corey
there.
Sewell. He gets out of the way.
Just moved at the last second. Diaz, I'm not sure if he knew that Rogan was coming in. He did stick out his leg, but unfortunately the flash.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. Tell you what, 4-4. I'm here with Najee Khalil, the goal scorer, kicking a goal in the game and the winning penalty. Najee, I must admit, it wasn't a top game from Campbellfield. You almost lost it in the end and then come back and pinched it. Did you feel it was the same way, or how did you see it?
Yeah, I felt it was the same way, but, you know, good teams always find a way to win. When we got big guys going down, such as Danny Chabani, who I send my regards to for getting injured, and Henrique wasn't feeling the best, and Arturo, you know, we needed some guys to step up, and I felt that, you know, some of the boys really did step up tonight with Yui, Joe, you know, Hayden even. Wow, like, you know, it was really good. But in the end, we got the points, and that's what matters.
You definitely stood up. You had a new keeper that's come in today. He's done well for a debut game. You can see that he hasn't played a lot of futsal, if any at all. You guys dug deep. Chabani went down. Hopefully he's okay. Someone told us here up in the commentary box it's a recurring injury. He's done his back. He's pulled his back out. Yeah. But at one stage, Chabani was falling over. Did he come in with the injury? Do you know?
No, he didn't come in with the injury, but I felt like during the game a lot of people were slipping. Yep. I think maybe just because of the moisture on the court.
There was moisture, yeah.
Him and I think Musa, his name is from Altona, were pretty.
Yeah.
You know, they were just falling over a lot. But I think it was just them two, to be honest. But
it could be the footwear, could be the moisture. The game before we had no problem.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, you got the 3 points in the end. You guys have rallied. You're FIS Cup winners.
Yep.
You know, you've got your campaign back on the road.
Yep.
What's the message now?
You know, just take it week by week and, you know, just take it by opportunity. Sarge, our coach, always talks about opportunity and grab the ball with 2 hands and just run with it. And we've got to look at it week by week and hopefully, you know, next week when we look at Moreland, hopefully we can get the points there and just get the season rolling, which is hopefully what we want to do.
Well done, mate. You said that you needed someone to step up. The big boys were not feeling themselves under the weather, and you stood up today, mate. Great game.
Thanks,
well
Peter.
done. Keep up, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, big win from Campbellfield right at the death there with the Najee Khalil goal. We'll be back with the next big game on the cards. It's going to be ridiculous, this next game. We'll be back soon. Bye.